Greetings, Tomopop. Chris Pranger here. Another Friday, another show and tell, and I'm gonna keep things pretty simple tonight. I'm gonna keep it shorter because there's not too much to go into because I can only say so much. I'm talking about Hot Wheels cars today and micro machines and that kind of general stuff. So we're talking just classic die-cast cars. Little ones, little racing cars. They're cool because, the creator of Hot Wheels passed away a couple weeks ago. Got the link and everything up, so you know the story by now. But I figured I would share with you a little bit about the cars I had as a kid and what was weird and what I thought was cool. And my favorite little car ever was this little Jeep. I called it the Trick Racer for no good reason. I loved it because it had a hood that opened. It didn't have an engine inside of it. It was just a Jeep and the hood open. And I thought that was really cool for some reason. So this was my favorite car. And it had adventures. And its tails, essentially, because this is like the Sonic the Hedgehog, because it could do flips and stuff. Because it was my world. Its sidekick was this little Chuck E. Cheese car that has the little Chuck E. Cheese emblem on it. And this was just another little favorite. I don't know why. It was light and it was cool. Totally just a piece of crap car. But I played with this constantly when I was a kid. With all just these other big cars. And there were some really cool ones. Like this one is definitely a Hot Wheels. I didn't know what it was called. Like I don't know the official name of this one. Even had a little, you could pop up the little hood. I called this like the Phantom Racer or something like that. Just because I thought it was cool. See, it's got a little driver in it. But you can pop that up. And it looks cool. I mean, these were cool cars. I had the racetrack. My racetrack wasn't orange, though. My racetrack was red, but it was still the exact same kind. You could take it, you could slap your friends across the face with it, and it was always fun to do. And, I mean, I had, like, the shark car. Here's a variant of the classic shark car, seen similar in Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves. Except that one was able to seat 4 adults in retainers, and this is just conceit, one happy person who's going to scoot along. And these were, I really like these. Like, Hot Wheels, to me, always seem to be about weird things. Here's a snake car. One-seater as well, because who else wants to ride in the snake car? This is ridiculous. It's a dragon that's like crab walking, essentially, and its head moves back and forth. This is not a car that works in races. Like, this car fails at racing, which is partly the reason for these little stuff. And of course I had Speed Racer, and he's missing, I have the little like blades that shoot out, but I don't know where they are at the moment. But I had it, and it was really cool to me. And I just had a ton of stuff. Here's another weird one. This is a racer, but he's also a robot that sits up. I just had a lot of cool things. I thought these cars were cool. I got some tanks. These ones were from Matchbox. So this is a Matchbox tank, Matchbox Humvee. Here's the Fun V or the Humdrum V, depending on which side of the conflict. Here's something really weird to me. I got a bunch of Hot Wheels cars from McDonald's, as usually happens. And like, here's a couple examples. Here's like a fire rescue, and here's just a cool hot rod type thing, or a cool sports car. But they were made of more plastic than the standard. Like, they looked like they were clearly cheaper to make, which is weird because the standard cars, as they were, here's a Matchbox. Let me find a good Hot Wheels. Matchbox. Trying to just find one. Here's a good Hot Wheels. Like this thing right here would be only $1 today. Like, you could get this in a box. Like, just go blind box, get $1, just $1. Something this cool, maybe it's going to cost a little more. Like with the double thing. I don't know who's driving this car for real, but I thought this was cool because this was a set, and I thought sets were cool like that. I just had everything. I mean, I had more army vehicles. I had a truck, a monster truck, which is great. It's great. I even had like Barbie's vehicle. I had I had the Toy Story RC robot. I had an RV thing where the windows open. And these are just cool things. I even had a snow tiger, as it's called. I don't even know where you would use this normally. And I mean, some of the McDonald's ones were really cool. So this was pretty cool to me. I just thought these were cool. I'm going to miss the fact that the creator passed away. That's a shame. I mean, I had so much joy playing with a school bus. That's a joy you can't describe normally. And that's something all kids may be missing. So if you can go to the store and for $1, just blindly grab something, whether it's a Matchbox or Micro Machines or something, you could get something fun. Just something little cool, fun thing. Here's a garbage truck. I thought it was great. I had a whole city of cars. It was like the movie Cars, but I came up with it first. I swear I did. And here's also Matchbox, Pan Am. If you ever saw a movie Catch Me If You Can, pretty sure that's the exact same thing.